One night, I went to a party at a friend's house. A lot of the guests were playing drinking games and quite a few had passed out on the couch or were throwing up in the bathroom. At the end of the night, I realized that my purse was missing. I went around the house, searching for it everywhere, but I couldn't find it. When we arrived at the police station, the officers were very helpful. I showed them my phone and they managed to track the man's number. They ended up finding a battered old BlackBerry phone in an abandoned building about 2 blocks from my house. There was gooey stuff all over it, as well as on the floor. The phone was registered to a man who had gone missing a few months before. He had still not been found. I changed my phone number and for a month or so, everything was fine. I was sitting on my bed as I read the text message. Horrified, I immediately turned to look out my window. It was on the ground floor. Anyone standing in the backyard could see straight into my bedroom. I jumped up and pulled the curtains shut. Then I called my friend Kristen and told her what had happened. She came right over and convinced me to go to the police. Him, I've missed you. I stared at my phone in disbelief. It couldn't be the same person, could it? Maybe it was just Todd, trying to freak me out. Me. Who is this? Him. You know who this is. I'm glad you got rid of him. Me. Who? Him. That scumbag you called a boyfriend. Seeing you with him always made me mad. Me. Listen, you creep. Stop texting me. I don't know who you are or if this is some kind of joke, but stop it. Him. No, you listen, bitch. You're mine. If I see you with another guy, you'll regret it. By the way, do you leave your curtains open at night so I can watch you? At the time it seemed to do the trick. The mystery man never replied and I thought that was the end of it. When I was 18 years old, I got a new iPhone that went bing whenever I received a new message. I also broke up with my boyfriend. The very next day, after Todd and I split up, the messages started again. When I was 17 years old, I got a new BlackBerry phone, which still had the red blinking light for new messages. I also got my first boyfriend. His name was Todd. One day, in the middle of class, I noticed the red light blinking inside my purse. Making sure the teacher wasn't looking, I pulled out my BlackBerry, held it under my desk, and read the message. Him. Where have you been? Me. Who is this? Him. I missed you, baby. You missed me too? Me. Sorry, wrong number. Him. Don't play with me, sweet thing. Me. Seriously, you have the wrong number. I have a boyfriend. Bye. There was no response. 2 days later, I received another message. Him. Jenna? He knew my name. I don't know how, but he knew my name. I showed the message to my boyfriend. Todd took the phone out of my hand and replied with an angry message. Me. Listen, dude. This is my girlfriend's phone. She doesn't know you and she doesn't want to know you. You have the wrong number. If you don't lay off, we'll go to the cops. Stop texting her. Content. When I was 16 years old, I got my first cell phone. It was a normal flip phone, one that blinked red when I had a new text message. The first time I got one of the messages, I didn't think much of it. Him, I love you. Me, I think you have the wrong number. Sorry. LOL. Him, no, I love you. Me, really? Well, who are you? Him, your true love. I showed the message to my friend, Kirsten. She just laughed and shrugged her shoulders. I didn't reply to the mysterious man's text message and promptly forgot all about it. I figured the poor guy has probably been trying to date some girl, and she gave him a wrong number to get rid of him. Title, new message. This new message is the greatest scary story written by Jenna 911. It's the creepy and disturbing tale of a girl, a stalker, and a mobile phone. Anora Petrova. Excerpt. The Anora Petrova Wikipedia page is a scary, creepy pasta story about a girl who is a competitive ice skater. One day, she looks up her own name on Google and finds a random Wikipedia page about herself. This sets in motion a series of events that will eventually destroy her life. One night, I went to a party at a friend's house. A lot of the guests were playing drinking games and quite a few had passed out on the couch or were throwing up in the bathroom. At the end of the night, I realized that my purse was missing. I went around the house, searching for it everywhere, but I couldn't find it. I saw Kristen coming out of the bathroom and begged her to help me find my purse. We eventually went outside and found my purse lying on the front lawn. All of the contents were scattered around on the grass. We started gathering everything up. Luckily, all of my money and credit cards were still there. The only thing that was missing was my lip balm, which I honestly couldn't care less about. I figured one of the drunk girls had probably been rummaged through my purse to borrow some lip balm and had accidentally spilled everything out. Kristen and I decided to call a taxi, but when I took out my phone, I realized that someone had been using it to send a bunch of text messages. The last text was just a bunch of gibberish. I had an uneasy feeling in the part of my stomach as I scrolled through the messages. I was right. Some drunk girl had been playing around with my phone. She had answered messages posing as me. A whole conversation had taken place. Him, hey sweetie, haven't talked in a while. Her, you're right. What's up, smarty? Him, how are you? Her, good. You? Him, I'm just sitting here thinking about you. I missed you. Did you miss me? Her, LOL. You're funny. Where are you? Her. Him, you know I can't tell you that. You already went to the cops once. Her, cops? Him, you think I didn't know? It took me a while to forgive you for that. Almost as long as it took me to find your new number. Did you miss me? Her, LOL. Sure. Him, I see you're not at home tonight. What are you doing? Her, you can see me? Him, no, Jenna. I can see where you are on GPS. That's not your house. Her, at friends, drinking. Him, are you drunk? Wait there. I will come and pick you up. 9 minutes later, the girl finally replied. Her, okay, sorry, I joke. This not Jenna, I found her phone. Him, you stole Jenna's phone? Her, no, borrowed it. Him, I'm coming there right now. What have you done with Jenna? Her, nothing. Don't come here, you're creepy. Him, I'll kill you if you hurt her. Him, answer me, you better not have hurt her. Him, bitch, you're dead. Her, is that you in the red car? Her, dude, you're creepy, I'm going inside. Her, what the fuck, was that you? Her, stop, I'll read that. There were 3 more text messages like this, with letters and symbols, as if someone had mashed the keyboard with their fingers. As I finished reading, the phone vibrated in my hand. Him, Jenna, hope you found your phone and purse okay. I have the bitch that tried to steal them. Don't worry, she won't bother you again. Your lip balm tastes so good. I can't wait to taste it off your lips. I burst into tears and immediately called 911, trying to explain the gravity of the situation. A patrol car arrived about 10 minutes later, and the police officers found me sitting on the front lawn, sobbing. Kristen was trying to comfort me, and a bunch of partygoers gathered around me, trying to figure out what was happening.